So the most important aspects of the round penning are getting your horse to move forward and get them used to the cues to go forward, such as clucking for trot and kissing for canter. And then we also want them to start turning into us to change directions. We don't want them to turn into the fence to change directions. 2 eyes is a sign of respect, and when they turn their butt to you, that is a sign of disrespect. So as you can see here, I pointed and added pressure to get him to pick up the canter. And then once he moves forward, I'm going to release that pressure. And as soon as he, breaks that gait, we're going to put the pressure back on again. To get him to change direction, I'm stepping in front, drawing back to get him to give me 2 eyes. And then I'm going to let him move forward in the opposite direction. So again, I'm pointing and putting pressure onto canter, and then releasing the pressure when he picks up speed. So right here, when he turns into the fence, I'm going to put pressure on and make it uncomfortable for him to make that decision. When he makes the correct decision by turning into me and giving me 2 eyes, I'm not going to put any additional pressure on him during the change of direction. So my favorite part about the round penning is being able to learn these horses' personalities, see how willing they are, and see where they're strongest at and see where their weakest points are, so we can adjust the program accordingly. So the next step in Sam's day is getting him to join up with me. So as you can see, I'm doing a little bit quicker changes of directions. I'm offering him the chance to stop and face me as opposed to following through with the change of direction. So he's making an effort to stop. So I'm going to help him out a bit and just walk up and rub him a little bit and just get him to realize that it's okay and that he's able to catch his breath, but he's only going to be able to catch his breath if he stays with me. So I'm going to give him the opportunity to follow me. He's choosing not to. So I'm going to go ahead and send him back out on the round pen, and then we'll offer him the chance to stop again. So as you can see, he's thinking about it, but he's not totally committing to it, which is okay. So we're just going to keep sending him back and forth. And right about here, he really thinks about stopping, but he kind of turns the opposite direction. He does stop moving his feet. So again, I'm going to help him out a little bit and walk up and rub him. And again, we want these horses to know that, they're able to catch their breath, but they're only able to do that if they, stay with us in the center of the round pen. And again, they're only going to be invited into the center with us. We're not asking them to do it all the time, but when they're invited, they're allowed to come in and join up with us. So I'm just going to keep rubbing him here, let him catch his breath. Here I take a step back. He does follow me. He makes the right decision. If he were to kind of keep standing there and not make the correct decision, we're going to send him back out on the round pen. But he really, he's catching on here. I'm going to take another step back. He follows me again, and I'm just going to keep rubbing him. So again, some horses aren't going to catch on as quick as Sam did. It might take you a couple days to get to this point, but like I said, he's a pretty smart boy, and he was able to figure it out in a couple days.